A call to action to save lives and stop insidious substances from killing more people. This all sparked by the fentanyl overdoses in the Central West End.
9 poisoned, 7 of those people dead tonight. News 4 investigates, learning the dealer of those drugs is confessing to federal agents.
News 4's Alexis Zodos is at the federal courthouse downtown tonight, where charges are coming from, detailing plans to fight a wave of fentanyl. Alexis.
Chuni Reed is the person that is charged with distributing crack cocaine and fentanyl. It's a federal charge for this distribution, but the incident that happened in the Central West End this weekend is much larger, and that is why lawmakers and advocates say this is the time to do more.
From urban high-rise apartments to suburban neighborhoods, fentanyl is everywhere and in every income bracket.
It's going to get worse before it gets better because our drug supply is poisoned.
Poisoned by the deadly drug fentanyl, which the Drug Enforcement Agency says is in everything, from Xanax to heroin. This past weekend, it was found in crack cocaine, killing 7 in the Central West End.
This event, I think, is bringing attention and a call to action that has been needed for a long time.
Dr. Rachel WINOGRAD is part of the addiction science team at UMSL.
We need everything from immediate stop the bleeding type of interventions, harm reduction interventions like naloxone, to reverse overdoses, fentanyl test strips to know what people are putting in their body.
Right now, a new bill is making its way into the Missouri legislature that would create a pilot program for fentanyl test strips. Basically, they can test if the deadly drug is present.
I just thought, that it's something that we can do to hopefully slow the rate of death and make people aware of the drugs that they have.
West County lawmaker Trish Gumby models her bill after other states, but some say options like test strips just enable users.
Right now, we're dealing with a poison drug supply. So we can either help save people's lives and reduce their risk of death, or we can say, oh, you're on your own. But if we say, oh, you're on your own, then we can't also raise our fists about this escalating overdose crisis, because we're not using the tools in front of us that lower people's risk of death.
Naloxone, or Narcan, had similar reactions, but with America's addiction to opioids, Narcan is now used daily by first responders and others to save lives. New data from the St. Louis Fire Department shows in 2021, they administered nearly 2,400 doses of Narcan. That's around 7 times every single day. In St. Charles County, their ambulance district responds to an overdose every day. But the data shows the deaths are hitting one community harder.
St. Louis City has among the highest rates, if not the highest rate of overdose among Black men in the entire country.
6 of the 7 victims from this past weekend's overdose outbreak were Black men. Now, the woman that is charged with distributing the drugs at that apartment complex did tell investigators, according to court documents, that she was dealing and selling drugs to support her own addiction. In downtown, Alexis Zodos, News 4.
All right, Alexis, thank you. And here's more on what News 4 Investigates has learned about the overdoses in the Central West End. Surveillance cameras actually caught some of the victims coming and going from the suspect's Forest Park Parkway apartment. And News 4 has learned Chuni Reed had been evicted from the apartment she was living in almost 3 years ago. News 4 has asked the managers of that building if she was supposed to be living there, and so far we have not gotten a response.